Do the intro. What's up, Eric?
Yo, world champion, boy.
I don't
World
know.
champion.
Something must be different about me. I don't know what it is. Could it be that I am 2023 Texas champion, lock picker of the world?
That bitch is bad, dude.
This is pretty bad.
I like it. That's the best picture I've gotten of it so far, since Chris doesn't have anything capable of taking high quality pictures.
I know, right? So it's like hard for me to even film this because of how reflective it is.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. Like it actually snaps all the way around it. and guess what? It's still too big for me.
It's still too big for you.
It's still too big for me. It fell right off of me at the smallest one. Yeah. So we're back from the 59th annual Texas Locksmith Association convention. And this is where I got the belt, is in Pflugerville, right outside Austin, Texas. We held a leashy lock picking event. And I think it was something like, I want to say there's 3 rounds of 4, so there's 12 people that participated. But we had a bunch of interest, a ton of people watching. You happen to catch it by chance?
I didn't. I was working.
It was pretty cool.
I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Better.
Well, you know what they say, shit happens.
Unfortunately, sometimes it does. And it's not always at the most opportune times.
Chris Hofstetler of LockJaw is going to be joining us in about 7 minutes. He restarted his router. We're having internet issues across the board. I'm having slow connection. He's having issues. And it looks like we're getting comments popping off real quick. Let's see what we got. Hello, have a great night. There we are. Okay. And then we've got a Facebook user. Yes, you are. I don't know. Frank Lopez. Belt looks good. I knew it wouldn't fit. Oh, Alex. It was residential. Afterwards, actually, they did a, I guess a follow-up contest in which I taught a class. I'll pull it up, actually. I taught a class using this display that one of the guys for the Texas Locksmith Association had built. And we wheeled it in or carried it in. And there was actually a secondary competition.
Is that Anna?
Yeah, there's Anna Marie Hewlin. This competition was like 5 minutes to pick as many locks of your choice as possible. And the winner would get $100. And the guy who won is right back here. That is, I just did something. That is Roberto Rivera. He was solid. That guy was faster than I was.
Which one?
Oh, this guy right here.
Oh, okay.
Very unassuming, very short guy. He actually tried to use a stepping stool during the residential contest. He told me, he was in my class. He was like, he's like, Jareth, I don't do residential. And I was like, oh, I don't care. I was like, you're so good at automotive that I know you're gonna be good at residential. He placed 3rd in the residential contest.
Nice.
He was really good. He's impressive. Like whenever he picked the HY22 that has like 4 arms or however many it is, 6.
Yeah.
He was like using both hands, and it was like He was like he's playing an instrument. You know what I mean? It looks like we've got Chris on.
Yeah, Chris is back.
Chris is back, and your internet looks a lot better.
Yes, it does.
Uh-oh, now he's froze.
Yeah, is it better?
I fucking figured.
So far. So, Chris, you were at the TLA convention, right?
Your hopes up.
Uh-oh, are you there?
I was. I'm here.
Oh, look at this, Chris. Who do you think this is?
C2.
Oh, that could be the one and only C squared, other half of C squared right there. The one and only other Chris, West Side Chris.
That very well could be. Let's go through it. That could be the C squared right there, huh? I'm thinking so.
That's
trouble
him.
and double trouble. I don't know. Where should we start, Chris? Like we left, we planned what? Like we planned on putting on this competition. It went pretty well, don't you think?
I think the competition went incredibly well. I felt kind of bad for some of the vendors who we kind of saw packing up early because they kind of saw where all the energy and the entire floor had kind of migrated back to us. And I'm watching the guys over at like UHS like start putting their stuff away like an hour early almost, and it was really good. It felt good, but I was like, oh, these guys flew all the way out here, and they probably set up a few accounts, but I'm pretty sure our albino Luigi guy, our favorite mustached guy, I'm pretty sure I saw him buy a key machine from them. So someone at least made a sale.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Mr. Curly, the had the Colonel Sanders going there, Matt.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Matt.
he had an impressive mustache. I want to see if I could find a picture of him real quick.
Did you tell Eric about any of that?
Yes. So I want to show you real quick, Chris. I don't think you saw this photo. This is him, and look at the look on his face as we're explaining the leashy. Oh my God. The intensity.
He's fucking laser focused.
So sweet and so innocent. And he's like, yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna do a couple cars. Oh, dude, that poor guy. It's like sending someone to like their first day of college, and they're like they've been homeschooled their whole life or something.
Yeah, it's like sending someone to college with their own textbooks, because he brought an entire suitcase full of leashy tools, and he had never successfully used one of them on purpose, because he had said he'd picked open a Ford like 3 times, but it was accidental, and it took him like an hour each time. It's like, we're going to change that. By the end of the class, he had picked over 9 to 10 different locks, and it was consistent. Nice. So nice. He was my star pupil. He got one of the pins. He did very, very well. But I had
one of your chub pins.
Yep.
Nice.
He certainly did. I want to share, like, my trip began with a 2-hour drive through Missouri, and a lot of people are like, Missouri is really gay, but I love the trees. You know what I'm saying? So my drive was pretty good. Orange, all sorts of beautiful colors, right?
That's what your highways look like. That's what my roads look like.
Same here.
Freaked me out when I first saw it. I won't lie, but I've landed in Tejas, Austin, and my hotel room has a view as much as Texas can offer, that is.
Now, the ironic part is it rained every day I was there, just about. And I was like, man, it's more wet here than it was in Florida. And the people said to me that there had been a 6-month drought. And I laughed at them. I said, bullshit. And they're like, no, we swear to God. Like, you literally came with the rain, which was kind of interesting to me.
Oh, pretty cool. Hopefully this doesn't suck like Orlando.
And guess what? It sucked worse in Orlando. So
maybe. I don't know.
Hair.
I don't know if anything could have been worse than that trip.
Look familiar, Chris?
That looks good.
That was the
Is that
best.
the-
Still, no, I gave it some thought, and I was like, it was really good last year, and I was like, this is one of the probably the best ramens I've ever had. Like outside of I think Hawaii was the closest I got to like being close to Japan, but that was and still is the ever had was down Ostex at I don't remember the fucking name of it.
Ramen
little-
Tats- it's Ramen Tatsui.
Yeah,
Is that the place we went to last year?
Yeah,
there is.
Okay.
where you miraculously ordered the only onion-based dish.
Fucking hell, I know. It's so bad.
Eric hates onions so much that he said he'd rather lick a bull's testicles than eat onions. And then he orders the only onion-based ramen, which was just so funny to me, you know?
Yeah.
Oops. So there was marijuana. There was a lot of marijuana. It was amazing.
Yeah, there was.
And this is the outside of the hotel. This is the Courtyard Marriott. I rather like this area. Right outside Austin, Pflugerville. Pfluger's plow. Apparently like a farm implement tool. But right by there, you can literally walk and get hit by a truck. It's no big deal. You know, the gas station and the parking lot of the hotel is OP. That shit is like the best, you know?
Yeah. I like that hotel a lot.
The breakfast buffet is $20. You walk down 200 meters to the gas station, and they have 2 restaurants inside, and you can buy egg sandwiches, sausage sandwiches for $3.99 each. You know, it's baller. And they got this really cool automated robotic coffee machine that produces like gourmet coffee right on the spot. It's fucking awesome. You know.
Nice.
Yeah, the hotel was a little bit more pricey. That gas station was the real MVP. That's
Chris's connection keeps dropping in and out. Oh,
There's a
That-
video of you smoking a blunt.
that would be a video of me breaking the law, because in Texas, it's illegal to smoke marijuana in public, apparently. I guess even possess it. Where I'm from, it's as legal as tobacco. So this is the Dave McOmie class that we had originally set up. Hey, Chris, are you still here? I think we lost Chris. There he is. He's moving. There he is. Okay. This is the Dave McOmie class we originally set up. This guy's name is Steve. They call him 4H. But we originally set this room up, and they changed it over. The plan, as you can see, is to put safes on these, and so we don't litter the floor with shavings and such. The rooms are huge. They're beautifully lit. They're really good. So we set it up. What's this, Chris? This is after we set up the class.
That's the Silver Surfer. That was at the comic book shop that, if I remember correctly, was either owned or operated by the guys that wrote The Walking Dead down there in Texas.
ABC, right? Austin Book and Comics, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this store was awesome. Fun fact, Chris is really into anime. I am too. I grew up on Dragon Ball, Pokemon, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it is what it is. I don't care what you say about me. But we went to this place. Huh? Okay. So check this place out. This place is pretty fucking awesome.
It was huge. It was impressive. It was impressive.
That's a common theme down there. It looks like a small shop, but you go in and it just keeps going through the building. Like it just like tunnels through these buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That thing was huge.
Sorry.
I think I bumped into someone at the end of that video.
He's like, sorry.
So Austin obviously had a lot to do, right?
In here is you.
Oh yeah, see, that's the most beautiful figurine in that room right there. Look at that look.
Look at that expression.
The
You're
real
lost, puppy dog.
the real gem of that show, or the real treasure of that shop, was friendship. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Something like that.
What clothes?
You know,
That's cool.
a lot of these places, I don't know, like Kansas City for the IAAL. Where are you gonna go in Kansas City that's fun? Kansas City sucks.
Oh, don't forget it was like practically flooding too. It was like 3 inches of rain, and there's no way to absorb that water into the road. So it was like it was getting a little. The first day was getting a little leery about driving around. You know.
It was interesting, and the way the water spit out of like the building gutters and shit, like it was a hurricane or something. It's
Yeah.
like Texas wasn't made for heavy rain. Period.
No. They definitely. But the storm drains were really like I live in the Pacific Northwest where we get a lot of rain. The storm drains in Texas were like twice as big. So I think they anticipate it. They have it if they need it, but if they didn't, they'd be fucked.
Who's this
Makes sense.
buzzkill? Northwest Pacific Locksmith.
Oh, that's our boy. That's our boy, other Chris.
Oh, is it? Bring him on. As Brad Pitt said in Fury, feed me more pigs to slaughter. I'm down.
That rooster's pretty intense.
This is Chris throwing money at stuff only gay people spend money on. Mystery boxes.
This is Guzzo.
My kids loved all that shit, by the way. They loved all that.
True story. I bought a whole bunch too. Mystery boxes are like some kind of weird thing. Like they sell anything you want in a mystery box. Like they were selling office equipment. Like, and you don't know if you're going to get a hospital gurney or a chair, you know? And it was ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun. It's like teaching kids how to gamble, you know?
Yeah. We should know better. Our generation should know better, but we still don't care.
No, we'll still throw $20 down on something like that.
Boxes behind you too.
That's funny as shit.
Pretty cool.
There's a really big Asian district down there. Surprisingly, I did not expect that in Austin, Texas.
And homeless district.
Oh,
The homeless community is
insane.
strong.
You remember what we saw under the bridge last year? No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
People having sex.
Yeah, when we ended up in that real shitty hotel the very first time.
Yeah.
We have a new city line.
That was rough.
So, you know, Austin is like, it's like you got these districts of like overcrowdedness, and then there's like sparse, derelict properties of abandonedness and homelessness, and then it just will all of a sudden break into all of a sudden another like urban like clusterfuck. You know what I mean? Of like crosswalks and Asian people all of a sudden, you know, or Mexican people. It's like they have these districts. I still haven't come to terms with it, you know? Texas is so large. And oh, there goes Chris. He dropped off. Him and his internet. But you'll see like there's tons of stuff here. Tons of space.
You said there's a big key?
Damn, too bad Chris isn't here so he could talk about this curiosity shop. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do something. We're gonna go to the convention. And I want to show some stuff real quick. Where are we at? What do you think about that, Eric?
I saw that when you posted that. That's badass. I love it. That's so fucking cool.
We got drunk and we were bending this dude around like he was under arrest because we were like, no, we got to see this one over here. You know, we got to see this one over here. He had him all the way up his shoulder. This is Chris from Washington as well, I believe. But yeah, it was especially fun whenever a rookie came along and he had no idea on certain ones, or residential guys would come along and they wouldn't know what a Corbin Russ would look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Welcome back, fucker. Yeah. I'll probably do the same. Don't worry. I'll be there right there with you. All right, Chris. I wanted to say to you or show you. What was this place right here?
You said there's a big key?
There's
That
a big
was Uncommon Objects.
Here too. Wood. Big key. Oh, hey, there it is.
So what is it? Antique shop? What is it?
It's
uncommon things or something like that in the store. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Everything in there seems pretty accurate to say that it's an antique. So sometimes you go to like these thrift stores or these like vintage places, and a lot of it's just garbage. Everything in there was kind of touted as being like a really unique original object, and the price tag, as you can see right there, definitely shows that.
Would you say Austin, Texas is pretty expensive?
Touching statuesque.
We were definitely on the more higher end side of the city when we went to that shop for sure. Because there's no way in
Okay.
my city you can put up like a $3,000 beaver pelt and be like, yeah, that's normal.
I wonder if they're selling that as real.
I thought it was really cool. They had a full size skeleton in there, like human skeleton. Oh shit! What did I do? There we go. Are you still there? You guys are there?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry, my screen changed on me. Yeah, but they had a full size skeleton in there for sale for like $12,000. And one of my favorite things to do is find antique locks in these places.
So back in the day, people used to have dogs.
Do you remember they had a best padlock in there, Chris?
They did, yeah. They wanted like what, $60 for it?
Yeah, I think it was like $65 for it,
something like that.
for like a $30 lock. Yeah, it was cool. I like to go antique shopping and stuff like that. I don't know why why it won't let me cycle through them anymore. Probably because I'm on videos. See, this is the homelessness, abandoned properties.
Texas. Are we in Texas, Chris?
We are in the Lone Stars.
We just got married.
Sorry.
Why do you got to cut the video right there, of all places?
Right. So we just got married. But
I think after that, I was like, boy, you shouldn't bring on his finger, get the fuck out of here. It's something like that. He leaves it all ambiguous like that.
I forgot I said that. Sorry. Fuck.
Why would you do such a thing?
Oh yeah.
That thing.
Where you going? There's a car there.
what was that? That was fucking cool.
Oh shit. Sorry. So that guy was trying to pass
It
us
looked
the
like
entire
a
fucking
gunfire.
time.
Like yeah, I don't know what that thing is.
Dude, that guy like
I don't know.
rode Chris's ass on the entrance to the highway and then tried to pass us real quick, and I was laughing my ass off because he can't pass us.
Where are you going? The rally fighter. Where are you going? There's a car there.
Sorry.
Dude, that thing was fucking cool.
That's a cool car.
I kind of want one now.
I still don't have any clue what that fucking thing was.
Me either. It looks like a combination of shit just kind of put together.
It's probably
It kinda
Elon
looks-
Musk.
Like the front end kind of looks like in the front bumper almost looks like an older Nissan.
Well, look at the door handles. Look
Yeah,
at those.
those are definitely like old school door handles.
That thing's pretty fucking sweet.
Like the door handles look like something from the
If you're-
90s.
If
But
you're
the
in
rest-
Texas
the rest
and you
looks
know
like
and you
really
recognize
modern.
that car, please let us know because we want to know what the
Yeah.
fuck that thing was.
Yeah, that thing is fucking cool. I've never seen one.
Yeah, Locksmith Jeremy says it looks like Pontiac Ferrero, whatever, on roids. I agree with that. I really do. It was like
Ontario.
yeah. Did you call me? Oh, you said. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Yeah.
I said Furia. Pontiac Furia. Would you call me, bitch?
What'd you call me?
Them's fighting words.
Yeah. What'd you call me? One of the crazy things I like about Texas is the highways.
It's like being at Epcot or something, you know?
It's an infrastructure, that's for sure. Look at that. Look at that view over there. Look at that. How can you miss that?
Wow.
Oh, here it
That's
is.
pretty amazing.
That's actually what it's called, Rally Fighter. The Rally Fighter is an American automobile manufactured by Local Motors and introduced in 2009.
Bring it up. Share screen that. Bring that fucker up. Show us.
All right. Look. I ain't done it in a while. Here we go. Share screen. Window.
I'll remove mine. There you go.
This one. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Locomotives in 2009. Exterior Sang-Hall Kim and selected through community votes.
So
The Rally
these,
Fighter is street legal in all 50 states.
All right, what?
It's got an LS3 GM engine in it.
that's what I was looking for. So it sounds like it's a kit car with the LS in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some hacked together shit. It's pretty cool. It's got a GM 4L85, automatic trans, double.
You think it has GM
suspension.
locks?
I don't know.
Good question.
Got a Ford 9-inch solid rear axle.
So do I.
That is definitely like a smorgasbord of shit, though. Those look like Subaru taillights or something.
It's cool.
It's really cool. It is. It is really cool. I like it.
Oops, my bad.
Ah. Huh. So now we know.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this. Uh-oh, I ain't showing nothing. Now I am.
Blocked by the semi. I want to see skyscrapers. I think it's cool that they're building over here.
Ever seen a skyscraper being built? You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. How to spot somebody
Yeah.
who's never been to a big city before, right?
Northern Virginia is like that.
See if we can find something with substance here. Oh shit. Hey Chris, do you think I could show this clip?
Depends how much of it you're gonna show.
It's like 18 seconds.
That's rather taboo.
Oh shit.
You might.
It's been shown. Chris bought 3.
That's why he had to ask permission to share the video clip.
I want one of each fellers. Oh, that's the stapled on. Those are stapled, right?
Yeah, those are stapled.
They look
panels.
like it.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of cool though if you
Yeah.
didn't look too hard.
So, beyond this point, you will be exposed.
So like that was pretty curious. Like whenever we left that facility or that little building, it was like you are like standing in a danger zone. Like immediately right outside the business door. That was pretty Look. Yeah. Candles.
Mm.
The perfect gift.
It's
Yeah.
what the smell like.
Protein smell.
I like mail. A lot of cool packages in the mail.
Let's be clear here.
Look, quit saying let's be queer. I'm not joining in your gay parade, okay? But
I need to.
There's a lot going on. You know what I mean? He kept saying, let's be queer here. And I'm like,
did we ever figure out what was going on with the corners? Did we ever figure that out? All those people standing around the corners and then they were selling something, that tickets or some shit?
Tickets to the gun show, apparently. Because, like, look at this guy.
I do like mail. I get a lot of cool packages.
Sorry. What were we talking about?
I think.
But you're looking at some guy like waving his hand. You're like, I do like mail.
Yeah, I know. I do like mail.
We couldn't. Well, I couldn't tell if that was a girl from like a girl or a guy from far away. So Jared's like, that's a guy, bro. I couldn't remember. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Look at these fat boys.
That Torchies?
Yep.
The Democrats ordered the Republicans.
Yeah, that was good.
Ironic. Me, I got the best one.
That queso. Oh,
Sausage.
Of course, the German eats the sausage. You know what I mean? And so did Chris. That was the Republican. The Democrat, shit, I can't remember what the Democrat had, but they had different names for their tacos. And the best one is the trailer park, if you ask me. It's the number one. No, nobody talk all at once. Yeah,
No, that
we've all
Republican
eaten there.
I don't
Huh?
remember what I got. I think that trailer park sounds familiar though. I know I didn't get the Republican last time.
Which one did you get, Chris?
I got the brisket one, which was the I remember it was called the brisket one, and then I got the Republican, and then the second time we went, I got the trailer park one, and I got the Republican again. Yeah,
What'd you think of the trailer park one?
I wasn't too excited about it. It was okay.
Oh, you're breaking my heart. That was my favorite. Oh,
Look at
It wasn't bad.
So-
I mean, wasn't for me? It wasn't that good.
what was this, Chris? There you are, right there.
Oh, that was Bill. That was Bill Deal's. I'm sorry, William Deal's SFIC class, which pretty much turned 2 hour. It was like half an hour of class, and then an hour and a half of Bill just like rattling off about shit.
Would you recommend it?
Bill?
I would say that if you are going and expecting to learn something, you will. But if you're going and expecting to learn something and be entertained, I definitely recommend it. He's very smart and he's very knowledgeable about a lot of things. He's very willing to share that with you.
Have you ever seen a intercontinental ballistic missile fly by the 40th floor of a skyscraper window?
You are talking about backlog.
So just to give you an example, for all the people out there in TV land, I asked him at the end of the class, I said, hey, Bill, since you know so much, I've been told before that ILCO uses a lot of used military shell casings for their brass. He says, I'm going to tell you something right now that they don't use it because it contains lead, and lead is not good for the keys. But if you order keys in California, have a Prop 65 warning because it has lead in it. I'm like, okay, like that's not a fucking answer, Bill. What are you, the fucking Sphinx? Give me the answer. It's just stuff like that.
I enjoy him because he's so out there. It's like you have to decode him. Like, are you telling me the truth this time, or is this going off the rails again? You know what I mean? So he kind of keeps you on your toes. He's interesting as fuck. He actually knows so much.
He's something.
Yeah, he knows so much that it's hard to dismiss him as a soothsayer, but he does know so much. It's weird. He is that old.
He's probably out there making keys to horses when they first came out.
That took me a second. So again, here's West Side Chris. Is that West Side or East Side? I can't remember.
That's West Side Chris.
You're East Side.
I'm East Side.
He does tarot card reading, and this was my first tarot card draw of my entire life, which is kind of interesting. I told him that tarot cards are like a blanket, broad enough to lay atop anybody, and he was like, "Yeah, that's kind of true." So I appreciate the fact that he wasn't like bullshit. It's fact,
I'm pretty sure he said he carried the tarot cards around for the bitches. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Well, fuck you then, because I played twice.
I mean,
you know
not
what
for
I'm
you.
saying?
I mean, like he uses it as like it's like
get
bait
bitches.
for he uses it to get the hose.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is inside of the Tesla. Let me make sure that my volume is on. Okay. Shiz. Where's my volume? Oh, nope, not that clip. That's a clip that didn't fucking do anything. Here we go. Can you guys hear it?
Door open.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
The surprise is ruined. Say like Stewie.
Ruined.
Ruined.
Was that really loud outside the car?
Yeah. It was obnoxiously loud.
In the video, it sounds like it was obnoxiously loud outside the car.
It's
No,
not
it's like-
obnoxious.
It's like 11:45 at night outside this hotel, and we're just like bumping this fucking Alling. I forget the name of the whole song, but the New Year's Eve song.
Yeah.
It was loud enough.
The sad part is we're all getting Teslas eventually. Welcome to the future. Look at Chris over here in deep contemplation. Yes. Paul in disgust.
Before Paul got into it, he was like, "I hate Teslas," but he played with it the most. So
Yeah.
I think
This thing doesn't end.
he's a convert.
Did it open the
Dude, he
fuel
says
door?
that about everything we rent. But he plays with every fucking button.
It shuts on my finger.
Remember the Ford Escape I got us?
Yeah. Look at the
It's like-
windows. Look at the windows. Did you see the windows going up and down?
Yeah.
Taillights go hard.
Fucker said the taillights go hard.
They do. I was about to go to epileptic shock over here.
Don't get me wrong, it's a really fun car. I really enjoy driving it. I would probably buy one if it wasn't like a big deal. But
Is that the 3?
Yeah, that's the Model 3.
Okay.
That thing was
And-
fucking awesome.
I just don't trust it in the snow. I don't trust it when it's 20 below zero. I don't trust that battery to do its job. And I'd rather get fucking stuck with a gas engine than an electric motor.
Walk out there with your jump box and fucking start your car.
Yeah.
There's Paul practicing on the Golden Monstrosity. Rumor had it he was going to defeat me. Oh, speaking of which, in the contest, Chris, there's a part where we set our leashies down on that black table,
Yeah.
That reminded me of Men in Black whenever they had the guns laid out on the table and they go and they pick their gun up and go through the course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just had to say that because you say, "All right, boys, grab your irons." And I was like, damn, that's like awfully Men in Black ish. So yeah, just something I remember.
It's the Wild West.
Different levels, different devils.
That's Casey Arnold. His brother is first vice president, I think, or first VP is what they call it. And there's Matt right there practicing. I think Matt's gonna hit it hard. He had the look of determination in his eyes. Oh, that was okay. This is us.
Whoa.
Jarethro's over there checking somebody out.
Okay.
Look, I'm not
Say that
saying
once.
I'm not
Okay, I want
saying
to recuse myself. I was there, but I wasn't there.
I'm not saying I wasn't, and okay. So anyway, this is Dave McOmie's class. Dave McOmie's class, day 1. They opened up the safes that we moved in, and I'll send pictures here in a second of what that looked like. But he contacted Chris,
Me.
East Side,
I'm east side. He's west side.
West Side, and he told West Side Chris to sabotage all the safes they had opened, fire the relockers, do what we could. And so this is us infiltrating Dave McOmie's safe class and sabotaging all the safes that they opened. You see West Side back there.
Okay, we have to retract the solenoid on.
So actually, this solenoid was drilled and attacked on this electronic lock. So I just went through the same hole that the class had gone through and affected it essentially. And so I needed both hands.
Yes.
She was having some fun. It was a lot of fun. Every one of those we got to go through and fuck with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was tight. What is this? Oh, this is the first one where you bitched out, Chris. You didn't let it play.
It's what? No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to give you guys the the joy. That'd be.
Well, I was hoping we would find the video where you change the turn signals to fart every time. Every time we would hit a turn, and if it was a really long turn, it would fart more than once, the car. And you could set the farts to like what you wanted, like wet and juicy or sharp. Like it had all these terrible descriptions. And I think Chris set it to like any, and it was like it'd be like blah, and we were like, oh, that one's really lame. Then it would have like one that just squealed like, and I'm like, oh my god. They'd have sputtering ones that you thought were ending, but it'd be like, it was really funny. Let's see.
Oh, we're listening to 90s hip hop too, weren't we?
Yeah, we were trying. We couldn't figure out the radio.
Oh yeah, the radio was a joke too, by the way. That was something else.
It was pretty hard to figure that fucking radio out. Let me see here.
You guys figured out how to make the turn signals fart, but couldn't change the radio.
Yeah, we figured that part easy. That was easy.
Love it.
So this is just more footage of like safes and shit working. That's a relocker right there. And it's just kind of fun whenever you have no obligation of like, you know, keeping shit safe. You can just go around and try to tamper with things. Let's not spend too much time on that. But you see, we went through to every safe that we could and fucked with them, which was a lot of fun.
That's a pretty cool hat.
We just actually lock this one and put it closed. So
Yeah, that's the TLA hat that I think he had the Locksmith decal added, you know, sometime thereafter.
I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
So there's the class. That's what the class looked like. And to the students that attended the class, thank you. We lent ourselves some of your tools. We put them back where we found them. This tool bag right here actually had, I think, Casey's tools in it because I dug through it. That's the safe that I relocked over here. That's the one that Paul and Casey were working on whenever I dropped in and checked on them. So naturally, I targeted it. Kim was having fun.
I noticed only the two of you exited that room.
Thought these were all open. Huh?
Man, there's a lot of safes in there, dude.
That's me going through the class trolling them. I said, I thought these were all open. What happened? And they're like, somebody relocked them.
Wasn't this one open yesterday, though? That one was open yesterday.
Yeah, maybe so.
So weird. A strong wind came through there.
Hey, Anna's just dropped in. What's up?
Hey,
Let me pause this and welcome Anna. How are you?
good. Just got off the pier. Smell like
You said you-
fish. No funny jokes.
Are you celebrating an anniversary?
Yes, James and I officially made 30 years yesterday.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I saw your post. Congrats.
Thank you.
I'm trying to find a picture of you. Here you are. This is Anna right here. Let me see. Bam.
Yeah.
What place did you finish in on that contest?
The automotive? Second.
Second? Fuck yeah.
Second? That's badass. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That means that you got beat by that guy right there.
Yep.
That dude's a killer. I couldn't believe it. I half expected him to beat me in the residential. In fact, I put myself, like, he picked the wall right here, So I picked the wall right here so I could watch him as I was going, because you know, I was like, if I see myself lose, I want to see what the hell he's doing different. And you know, I'm not saying, you know, I was scared, but luckily that didn't happen, right? Feels good.
It was close, dude. It was real. It was nothing like last year, that's for sure. I made sure of that.
Talk about it, because the tower was really fucking scary this year. As soon as we commenced to the competition, Anna, you were first round, right?
Yep.
Moment I saw you struggle immediately, like last year, it was like the first lock was pinned to zeros or really low. You push them really far, and then the last one would barely press and it would pick. I saw you picking the first lock for like 5 minutes to no avail. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me. Chris,
I love Chris and I hate Chris. I love Chris more though, thankfully, because otherwise I might have decked him.
I sent Jareth all the biddings for that. So long story short, we believe that it wasn't really changed from last year, and it wasn't much of a challenge for anyone that had already used it. So I was tasked with kind of fixing that up, and yeah, it was very unpleasant for you guys, and I made sure of that.
You did a good job.
I may drop, just so you guys are aware, but let me pull up this real quick.
How's Anna on vacation have better connection than both you fuckers?
It's a good question. It is a good question, honestly.
Yes, I got the infrastructure.
Damn. I can't. Hey, send it
Pretty
to.
sure you guys have better infrastructure than.
It literally won't let me download because it says my internet's so bad. It's crazy. Send it to Eric real quick. He'll pull it up. Yeah, the bidding was pretty extreme. Whenever I got onto the tower, I was happy that it wasn't going to be as easy as last year. Last year was pretty damn easy. Well, fuck me running. There goes my plan to show all that stuff. I think I heard Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you heard me.
whole drama behind that and afterwards was I thought that was hilarious what happened afterwards with that guy with Realty Rekey, and fuck him and the horse he rode it on, basically, is all I gotta say about that. But I'm glad that the tower gave you guys a real challenge. And that's the last year that format's being used, by the way. It's gone.
Is it there we go. Showing up?
Yep. All right,
That's
so
it.
talk about it, Chris. What are we looking at?
So if you look at the tower, the very top, it's Schleg, Quickset, Schleg, Quickset, Schleg. So those are the direct biddings. That goes for every single level of that tower. Obviously, K at the top being the first block at the very top, and S at the bottom being your Schleg at the very bottom. The circled numbers are going to be half pins. So if I have a Quickset 2, so say it's a 195, I could have put in, like a 210, like a Schleg number 3 or something. So I was able to just kind of fuck you guys up. So if you're looking to get it clicked down to the actual guide point, it's not going to be the same. You have to feel it and not just see it off your lead sheet graph.
Okay. Hold on. So it was number 3. Deadbolt number 3 was the hardest. It took me like 5 minutes just to pick that one fucker right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was the bulk of my time.
And that's the bidding right there. That's it.
If that
one wasn't pure.
They were what?
Those pins were pure. They weren't changed to be fucked up numbers. That was a 210. That was a 300. That was a 170 or 270. That was a 195. Those are all straight numbers. It wasn't no extra crazy pins or anything. And they were also flush.
I don't know why that one was so hard. It was so hard. That one, if it wasn't there, I would have finished the tower easily. And I saw many people not pick those locks, the third one. They'd skip it.
Yeah, I bounced through it and I'm like, fuck this. Going on to the next one.
Yeah, it was weird. Everything had like a little spring to it. And so it was hard to determine which one was actually your binding pin.
Right? 100%.
Every single time I went through it, I was like, fuck, I think I overset like all of these. And I don't think I overset any of them. I just think it was a menace. Truly, I do. Let's see. See if I can pull up a footage real quick. Okay. Let's check this out. Oh God, I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. And we'll hit this button. Come on.
All right.
Chris in his fucking banana shirt.
It's really good though, because people will be like, hey, who's that LockJaw guy? And I'll be like, oh, you go find the dude in the banana shirt. And they find him like that. So it's actually pretty genius in a crowded place. Yeah.
Yeah. I
In
like
a crowded, yeah, in a crowded place. Like I might get a shirt that has like sharks on it or some shit. So that you can find a guy with the shark shirt over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Westside Chris, I think he did a really good job at refereeing.
Televise his demise, anyways.
Hunter on the way.
He did a really good job. He kind of impromptu stepped in and did a good job.
And he had that orange hat, which made him looking very official, you know? He was very easy to see.
Oh, there's Sandman right there.
Where?
He was sitting in the very front of the chairs up there, the spectator area.
Oh, I'm standing right in front of him, right?
3, 2, 1.
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Sandman the
Yep.
guy that flew in from Florida? No, he's from Austin, right?
No, he's from Texas. Yeah.
Somebody flew in from Florida, I heard.
They should have saved their money because obviously they didn't win.
I like that one. And it was cool because he improvised, the ref did, Chris. See how he's marking them across the strike plates. Like, it's like, what do we do? This is the first one ever held like this, right? Like, how do we indicate? What are our plans for next year, Chris?
So next year, I'm thinking it's going to be more of a drag race as opposed to a four-way standoff. I'm going to get rid of the leashy portion of it being specifically leashy, and we're going for a all, you bring your own tools, you bring your own picks. If you want to use bypass drivers and fucking jiggle keys, electric pick guns, whatever you need to get the job done. Cam locks, house locks, car locks. Obviously, not everyone has a leashy for every car lock. So I don't think we're going to end up having like, really obscure ones like, hey, here's an old Mercedes or here's a Kawasaki, motorcycle leashy. It'll probably be some real standard stuff as far as the automotive portion of it goes, but it's going to be a little bit of everything.
Can you believe the audacity of some people? Look at this fucking guy standing in front of my camera. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Like, he has been standing there now for like a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah. Look at this guy. Mom, I'm on TV. All right.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, he was filling out the he won the raffle prize, and he had to fill it out and bring it back up to them so that way they can mail it to him.
Okay, I see. That's justifiable. There's Brandon Clark right there. He took my class. I want to see classes like open class, leashy class, something like that. What do you think?
It depends on what kind of platform they give us, because we may only have so the TLA was only 4 hours, and it took us about an hour to get it kicked off and an hour to get it done. So it's a really tight window. The leashy one at the end, I felt it could have probably been better organized because we kind of threw it together at the last minute, or the automotive leashy portion of it. So the bigger the better, but we also had to make sure people were there for a convention, and the vendors aren't going to want those. That's the real blood money of the convention is your vendors. If the vendors aren't coming in to spend $5,000 on a booth because everyone's sticking to the corner and doing lockpicking contests, they're not going to want to come back. So there has to be a way to do it that gets people in there, lets them explore, interact with the vendors. Vendors are happy. We get to put on a show, and then they get to do a little bit more at the end or something. So there's a way to do it, just hasn't quite been worked out yet.
I have an idea. How about to register for the contest, you have to register at a vendor's table of some type. You know what I mean? Or you have to get a token or so many tokens from all the vendors in order to even qualify for the competition.
One thing we were talking about is possibly having a door charge for non-members to participate. So that way the show or the house makes a few bucks, whether it's, a couple $100 from everyone combined, but still have a door charge if it's a big enough venue. So like TLA was pretty quick and easy. It's a one-day convention, but like Aloha is like 2 days. It's a 2-day show. So it really depends on where you're going to be at. So we didn't have a PA system until 5 minutes for the competition, 10 minutes before, because they didn't provide it. So as you are very well aware, shit happens. It happens. So we may plan for all these things. We may say, hey, we're ready to put on a big show for you guys. And they say, okay, cool. Well, because the show is so big, we're going to put you technically in the second room where it's you and 2 other booths where no one's going to or something. Like that shit, you can't plan for it.
Yeah. I want to point out real quick, I'm on lock number 3, Chris.
Oh, you had that go.
You see that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That evil fucking lock that you had. Yeah.
Why don't you skip
That's another thing.
Being tattooed on you.
Get the bidding? Oh yeah. Jeff Moss would probably agree, right? So Eric, that was another thing. We didn't have a microphone 5 minutes before the show.
Shit.
Yeah.
And I was the one that noticed too. I was like, hey, where's our microphone? And they're like, wait a second, we don't have a mic. I'm like, no. And so then they wheeled in this PA system with speakers. And they did it relatively quickly, but it was like, this should have been set up a day ago.
Because I remember you saying something about a stage, and then Amanda had said that we weren't going to have a stage this year because there was a lot more vendors and a lot more booths, and the whole convention itself was going to be bigger, so we didn't have space for a stage. But I do remember we were supposed to have, or at least I thought for sure a PA
Yeah.
system. I remember me and you had talked about that. I thought they didn't have anything at Aloha. They had no PA. They had dick. They had nothing at Aloha.
Well, they had a PA because every once in a while you'd hear like, and I'm like, what?
Well, yeah, I guess they had. Well, yeah, they had something. I don't know. I don't know if you call it a PA because I think they had a microphone going through a big speaker.
The fucked up part is I wanted to take that lock apart because Chris kept saying he didn't spool it out or nothing. I don't believe him to this day. And I wanted to take it apart, but the guy who originally built that setup had some kind of conniption because we rekeyed it, and he freaked out on everybody and basically dragged it out of the facility on his own. So I never got that opportunity.
That's close. So let me tell you what, when I was tasked with making that right, I took apart him. I mean, even asked Westside Chris. He was in the room with me. I'm pretty sure he was like high or drunk because he's not gonna remember it. But him and I were in there with Eddie, Vinny's guy, and they were laughing their ass off. So when those two get together, it's like one says some wild ass shit, and the other guy just reacts, and it's the best chemistry. Like you could televise it'd be good because Chris will just say something to get someone to react to it, and we're in Eddie's. He's Eddie.
Eddie will steal your shit.
We took apart. Yeah, apparently so. I had an F series where the springs were coming out the back of the housing. We had another F series that had because those F series locks have the specific springs. You can't just put a regular lab kit spring in there. It requires a very specific springs. One of was nothing but the lab springs, they're like the brass ones, and they were like fucking fraying out the sides, and the cap was about to rip off. A lot of those locks were improperly put together.
Are you still there?
A lot
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
All right. Wow. The sound got
Yeah, I'm here.
super crystal clear for a second. And I thought I cut out. That was crazy.
Talking about Eddie, I saw him the day after, and this is what he gave me.
Some Jaeger.
Oh yeah, you were looking for some
Chocolate
Jaeger.
Jägermeister.
He makes
probably
it and he
stole
drink
that.
it straight.
Make sure it's not water there. He didn't fill it back up when he was done.
Yeah,
No,
make
no.
sure he make sure to,
Unbroken top.
make sure he didn't put a rose flavored candy in it.
Oh my God. I'm 100% sure.
So this is where
Were you there?
huh?
Were you there on the floor when the guy that built the tower? I think it was Mike. When Mike was like throwing a fucking baby fit, or were you? I don't think you were there. He was
I wasn't.
like, as he was talking. I forget who he was talking to. I think it was maybe it was KC or someone. But he's like, oh yeah, I had smart keys at the bottom. I didn't get my locks back. It's super important. Blah, blah, blah. He was fucking like hyperventilating about it.
Yeah.
It was great.
I don't know. Some people are weird about their property. Especially a dumpy ass door lock. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that. By the way, everything in Texas is weird. Anna, can you explain that? Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
6 feet? That's that
Yeah,
COVID bullshit.
Why does it have a horse and a bull?
Oh. It's fucking Texas.
It's Texas.
Is it safe for me to stand behind a bull, or must I be on a horse to be safe? Like,
for full disclosure, you should probably be on a horse. Yeah, longhorns are mean as hell.
I saw the sign and I immediately looked around. I was like, should I be scared that there's a fucking bull in here? You know what I mean? I was like,
But I'm a Missourian like you are. If you want to ask somebody, you need to ask a real Texan.
See, I was like, where's the bull?
A horse and a longhorn. That's not a bull. That's a longhorn.
Okay.
Is that the pumpkin head?
Yeah, that was.
Nice.
That was the pumpkin head hat. I thought you were going to remark about his hat, right? Or his sweatshirt.
No, his sweatshirt was cool. But
this is Greg getting his bag searched by TSA.
Only Greg.
Oh,
Sucks
he
to be
made it
Greg.
home okay, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he did. I have no idea what this is.
Paul gets the TSA rub down.
Just some restaurant. So yeah.
Did you go there for breakfast?
Huh?
Did you go back to that taco truck for breakfast at the airport?
I did.
So did I.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good this time as it was last time, though.
It was actually better this time for me.
No.
Like my breakfast taco had a ton of fucking brisket on it this time. It was really good.
Like 80% egg. It was like an egg fucking burrito is all it was.
I have some photos here that were sent to me. So let's go through them real quick. This is my daughter and one of the mystery pools that she got, Chris. She got the crab, the broccoli crab.
Heck yeah.
She hates having her photo taken, so I said, suck it up, Buttercup. This is from, I think, Zito. Vinny. This is from Vinny. Yeah, because he was watching his student. And Anna, you see that face? That is a face of seriousness right there. This guy, I don't know. He taught Chrysler, and that was it. I don't know anything about his class or anything about him. Yeah, that's it. I don't know that guy at all.
Oh, is that the guy that made it with us? Was like really smart with Chrysler.
He like wrote something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I didn't get to see this. I think this is GKL or something like that. They had a lot of
says it on there.
attention. Yeah, right there. They got a lot of attention at their booth. They gave away a bunch of good prizes and stuff. I regret not going there. Did you check them out, Anna?
I checked out all of them. I really liked Royal. Not only are they local for me, but they just came out with a whole bunch of dummy keys, their own line, and I'm digging them so far.
Dummy keys.
Yeah,
Yes, explain.
keys without chips.
Oh,
Service
mechanical.
Oh, mechanical keys.
keys. Yeah, dummy
Gotcha.
keys. Nope.
3 different
they're not
names right
smart.
there. Dummy, service, mechanical. You know, locksmithing's easy.
Yeah.
This is the casino night they had. I wasn't really a part of it. Gambling's not my thing. You gamble, right, Anna?
No.
No. Okay, fuck. Chris?
I gave
No?
my chip away. I went to bed early, which I'm glad I did because I was fucking exhausted the next day.
Yeah. There's Royal.
I won a prize just for wearing a hat.
Royal Key Supply.
Yep.
That looks like that kind of looks like one of those cruise line fucking logos.
They're a mom and pop. That right there is the daughter.
Their shirts kind of remind me of one too. It's like Royal Cruise
Looks like they're
Line.
competing in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Y'all are dicks. What Anna? That's the daughter?
That's the daughter of the owners. Yeah.
Okay. Looks like they're competing in health and fitness. This was a breakfast put on by the TLA. I missed it. I wish I
You didn't
didn't.
miss anything.
This is the Chrysler guy and his booth. I can't even read the sign.
Those
These
biscuits
pictures,
were fucking thick as shit. I'll tell you that much.
they were thick.
Sorry. They were thick. Boy, they was like cake. Wasn't even a biscuit.
Oh, this isn't what I meant to pull up. Hold on. Let's see here.
It's true.
This is true, right?
You sent me that picture.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, that's Jareth. What do you mean read wafers?
What do you mean read wafers? Okay. Yeah. No, I've lost track of my photos, guys. All
Ruda.
right. Ruda, you do not know the way. Yeah, no. So there's Marion. He's first VP, right, Anna? Do you have a board member position?
I don't know.
You don't know? Men only want one thing, and it's
Yeah,
disgusting.
that's right.
Then wash it. Oh my God.
Yes, I lost my sound.
Can you hear us? Oh, well.
She can't hear us.
Okay, she's gone. She broke up with us.
She's dead to us.
Well, shit, Chris. Plans for next year are automotive or no?
Yeah, but I gotta be picky about it because if we're doing an all or nothing, gauntlet wall or whatever it's gonna be, like let's say I put an FO38 on there, and you show up, and you don't have an FO38 leashy. What are you gonna do? Just fucking not do it? But the format is what I'm thinking. I've been really thinking about the format. Is it gonna be best of or best to compete or to get the whole course down? So I think it might be best of, and I want to do something where it actually indicates, of course, the IAA, something that actually indicates
Chris.
you actually got like a light bulb, an LED, or something that lights up when you pick it up.
This is a great idea, Chris. Keep going. Sorry.
That's just my thought. Give it some visual indicators so it's more exciting.
Motherfucker, you're just hard now.
Well, I mean, they're just gonna steal our ideas and shit, and then call us retarded. But yeah. All right, Steven. Nice having you on the show. Thank you, Jareth. You're my friend. I am your favorite fan, Jareth. Okay, bye. Cool. I never expected to have that guy on. Amazing. Sorry. It's some really good weed I got. I
You
apologize.
got me fucking laughing like I'm smoking through the fucking screen. Fucking ridiculous.
Sorry. All right. I want to see a gauntlet like you're saying. Throw Master Lock, American, Best, Automotive, Leashy, and possibly even a Smart Lock on that motherfucker. And you give all the tools that, like, you put like 7 tools on a tray for each contestant. And you're like, what can you do? Any ideas? No?
Well, if you're talking about smart locks, you're gonna need a decoder, and it's fucking expensive. I think it should be you bring your own tools. If it's local, if the people competing are mostly locals, they should be easily able to bring their own tools if they drive them in. I understand if you are a out-of-state person, that may be more difficult, but I think that if we market it right, if it's produced right, and we give people the resources to say, hey, you need to make sure you have the tools available to do a best series lock, to do a master lock, to do a pack, or to do a puck lock. You have a rake or a comb pick, cam locks, fucking like a Han, like a filing cabinet lock, house lock, residential, some commercial, fucking Yale, whatever. So if we publish the lock list prior to the convention, it gives people an opportunity to have the right tools with them. Because I don't care if you get it by cheating. Like, oh, you have a Peterson bypass. Okay, no problem. That's cool. I don't care about that. What I care about is whoever can get most or all. Whatever means necessary, obviously without destructive entry.
Would you do like excessively hard locks on the board that would be like bonus points, like an ASA V twin or something like that? Because there are people who are really freaking good at those. Like Medico, I can pick Medico biaxial. Is there a way that you could evaluate skill set?
Yes and no. I want to say yes, because so that's tricky, because you have to kind of go for where the points are. That's the thing. That's what we're talking about before. Is you have to develop it. Is it worthwhile to have a lock that someone says I could pick that twin? But if it's one or 2 points, dash a lock in a quick set and just fucking a fraction of a moment there. So there's ways to incorporate that. Like, hey, pick the hard one, you get a free hat, you get a fucking t-shirt. There's ways to make that work.
Hold on. Now you're talking about tools and stuff that you need to have that are expensive, so that might mitigate our options in regard to what we can, contest. Now, let's say we're at a convention where the distributors there want to sell shit. Wouldn't it be wise to have a smart lock so that you would need to have a decoder?
Right, but that means you have to download the app. You have to be able to understand how to set it up. You have to be able to know how to read it. So if you've never used it, it's useless. I think that's probably something better set up for like a demo where you can say, hey, why not have it set up so people can actually look at it and see it first? Because if you're doing it on the fly, you could break it, you could fucking damage it. There's things that could happen if you've never used those things before.
That's a fair point.
Whereas, a pick set.
Yeah, that camera.
I think it would be a good option.
In that key.
So it's.
I don't know.
There's a science to it.
Because if anybody can break it, I can.
You have one, right, Anna?
Yeah.
You use it?
Oh, all the time.
Have you come across the new generation where the 3s and 4s and 6s are alike?
No, I haven't, thankfully, but I can tell you it's extremely useful for the older generations, because my eyes suck, and being able to see it on my phone makes life so much easier.
I bet.
The 2s and 3s look a little similar sometimes. Sometimes they're a little hard to distinguish for me. But
it's the new generation is supposedly like unidentifiable.
Are you sure? Because didn't they just release a new?
There's another camera that just came out for the brand new ones.
Yeah,
they had to release a new camera for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 cameras or something like that for like $500 or some shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Shit's getting expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been expensive.
Next year is its 60th TLA, so they're pretty excited about that. They're talking about taking over the entire block of hotels over there. There's a Courtyard and the Best Western. I kind of like the Best Western conference room. It was kind of nice. But yeah, supposedly next year they're going to occupy both of those facilities. So hopefully it's going to be cool. I don't know. Are you going to do a belt next year, Chris? Are you going to sponsor the competition? Are you going to do something different? Crown, staff, trophy?
I definitely, we have a flair for the unusual with LockJaw, and I think we want to do something fun. That's what it comes down to. Because if I'm gonna make a trophy, it's gonna be something either really gaudy that you have to, be like, oh fuck this thing. It'd be like if I was gonna do a trophy, it'd be something really like here's a tennis trophy that says best lock picker or something dumb, But
Yeah.
like a crown, like a pendant or something, you want like a medal, a belt. There's so many more options than just. I mean, it'd be nice to have a ring, even like a championship ring or something. So there's so many
Oh,
options
yeah.
that are just way
That'd
better
be
than just
cool.
here's a
Like
normal
one of those
trophy
fucking
engraved.
big gaudy ass like Super Bowl style rings.
That would be cool. Also,
That
I
would
think
be cool.
a pendant might be kind of cool too. Something gaudy and cool. I don't know. But a ring
Yeah.
would be cooler because they would bust it out at like meetings and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be a good
We could
conversation
easily
starter.
put a keyhole on it, a big old fatty keel with like some bling behind it or something. Make it fun.
Hell yeah.
A huge, gigantic necklace pendant.
Oh,
Mhm.
like a Nazi? You know how the Nazis used to wear Anna? Is that what you're talking about? Look at
Sure,
her.
why not?
She's like one of those things. I forget what they call
floats your
those.
boat. Whatever your brain takes it. Sure, why not?
Like the marching band stuff. That'd be cool. Well, guys,
You could take
I
it on
think,
the
huh?
plus then it can be taken on an airplane or however they got there.
Are you going to compete next year at the competitions?
Probably not. I only pushed myself because last year I chickened out and didn't do it. I got up there, I did my thing. I already knew I practiced for it, and I didn't win anything. I knew I was going to get taken out the first round. I'm not very good at leashy, so. But I
What
wanted
about traditional lock picks?
I mean, you're pretty good. You came in second place in the automotive.
Yeah, I'm okay at automotive, but I mean, Dakota took off a full year and came back and kicked my ass. The first lock he picked, he kicked my ass by 30 seconds on an automotive lock that I'd been sitting there practicing on for 6 minutes. So, I know what my strengths are.
Roberto Rivera in my class picked open an HY22, a Kia lock. He picked it open in, I think it was like 48 seconds. It was fucking fast.
Well, I don't know. You probably weren't
That
paying
was down
attention.
to a minute and a half.
Nobody was
Say what?
probably paying attention, but my first round where I made it to the final, I picked the Honda. I picked the HY22. I picked all the hard, all the hard locks.
I told
You
him, I was
timed
like,
me on the last one I picked, Garrett. That HY22 was like 65 seconds.
yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't even
I was-
going for speed. I was just actually going for efficiency. But I
It
never
blows
really
me
thought
up.
about how fast I could pick it or how fast to try and pick it. But I mean, 65 seconds feels like an eternity to me when I'm sitting there.
That's what I wanted to say real quick is like we were all talking shit to each other. We were like, man, like I picked the HY22 in a minute and some change. It was almost double his time. And I was like, fuck, dude, I felt like I used to be fast as fuck. But I still am. I picked that lock open in like a minute 18. You know what I mean? And we were just
Mhm.
dividing a fraction at this time. And that's just kind of something cool to think about is like you get so elite sometimes that you forget just how good you are. I'm trying to pull something up. Someone reminded me of something. Bear with me. Right here. Greg got a tattoo. And
Yes.
here it is. That is the LockJaw designed tattoo, essentially.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And right here,
Yes.
right
a
here, he
little
got his
rough
mom's
on the
name.
design, but yeah, he changed some things to it. Mhm.
It's pretty fucking cool.
He's the
Oh.
first one. He's the first of hopefully many. And that design
Yep.
wasn't 100% done yet either.
Oh, he
So
jumped
he
on
must
it.
have really
It
wanted
looks
a
pretty
tattoo.
cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody mentioned tattoo right here in the chat, so I was like, oh, they're right. You know what I mean? We didn't get the tattoo, you and I, did we?
No, we ended up going having tacos and hanging out, and just I think that there was so much going on with you, and I was just trying to enjoy because I had pretty much Friday and Saturday were ripped away because I had the competition. Oh, and apparently I got brought into the fucking voting board, the voting committee or the nominating committee, and so I didn't get a lot of relaxation on the back half of my vacation, and so I was like, I love tattoos. Obviously, you know, there's a part of me that enjoys that, but I don't want to sit there until 1 a.m. waiting for all of us to get tattooed.
Same.
I
I
just
didn't
have
have tools. I didn't have supplies. I didn't know where I was going to be teaching. You know what I mean? So like everything was touch and go, essentially. I didn't know where I was going to eat next. It was fucking crazy. Oh, shit. See, they're making jokes again. Tattooed and just married. Hey, next time we'll have to get 2 rings made,
Oh,
right,
no.
Chris? Just in case. He's
Boy, I
over here
swear.
talking about rings and shit.
One time on, my wife's gonna be like, "You're fucking that Jared guy, aren't you? You fucking always on the internet with them." Give me trouble.
Well, speaking of which, I got to go see my other boyfriends at the gym. So we're gonna have to conclude this podcast here right now. Anything you guys want to
Don't
say
forget,
before?
don't forget your new pump cover, bruh.
Yeah, you know, I gotta get my new pump cover. You ever heard that term, guys? Pump cover?
Nope.
That's a term for a piece of clothing that's baggy so that you can't see your muscles through it. It's a real thing. Never knew about it. But yeah,
In the gym life.
in the gym life. Yeah, gym bros be like, where's your pump cover, bro? So it's kind of weird. Anything you guys want to say before we wrap this up?
Not in particular. Just you know, sucks I didn't make it, but you know, it's always fucking next year.
Hey,
I
where
did
was
miss-
the picture at that?
Missed all you guys.
With all of us.
New hats.
around the pool.
We're going 100 directions right now. The picture with us at the end of the night, the selfie mode and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I don't think I used my camera when I took those pictures because I couldn't find them in my phone. So Brandon Clark has the selfie mode photo. He
Yeah.
has that one. And then I think Greg might have the other one that we were setting against the table or somebody else has it.
Okay. Yeah, it has to be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It probably is Greg. He takes a lot of pictures on his phone.
And
I know
also
when we went to Florida, there was like 4 or 5 times we all took pictures together, but it was always on Greg's phone.
yeah. Chris has a new hat dropping also. Don't you, Chris?
Yeah, got mine ordered.
Okay, do this.
Did I interrupt
Which way is
you?
it gonna go? This way.
Uh-oh.
So I'm trying to give you a heart. It ain't working.
There it goes.
Ain't working. Okay. So we got came out today. No, yesterday. Came out yesterday. I love these. Already got a couple. I got to get taken care of and shipped out today, tomorrow. We got lanyards. Super fun fucking lanyards coming. Oh, it's all me. We got some super fun lanyards finally coming. So we'll be throwing those in some orders randomly when they get off the boat. Black Friday. Got a couple things lined up for Black Friday, so we got you guys. Don't fret, inflation sucks, but we're going to take care of you. And then look forward to in about 10 months from now, we should have a good revised competition board for TLA. And we'll have probably some previews of that as it gets closer, but I think it's going to be really fun.
I'm excited.
We're gonna turn it up a little bit on you guys.
It's,
I know you are because you're gay. We all know that.
Yeah, fuck you and your mother. So we're gonna electrify. Sorry, that was a little vulgar. Shame me, Chris. I apologize. We're going to electrify a couple of the locks, by the way. So, you know, if you pick it the wrong direction next year, we're going to tell you, like, you have to retract the deadbolt. And if you spin it the wrong way, it's going to shock you with 120 volts. So we are doing that, right? Isn't that what we talked about? Or was it the releasing of the bees
I think
that we were going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not doing it next year.
So we're going to have a bonus room where you have to pick a Medico inside of a room full of bees. And if you do it, you get $1,000.
James
All right.
says he'll do that.
That could
All
work.
right. Deal. So he has to successfully pick the lock open, and he can't sue us, and we get to use all the footage for whatever we want.
He's
That'd be a
allergic
gold
to bees, so this should be interesting.
Uh-oh. I mean, I can't right now. My phone, I can't even like do anything right now. Let's see. Hold on. This might be worth it. Let's see. He sent it to my phone. How the fuck did Frank get a picture of us whenever he wasn't even there? Here you go, Eric, if you could.
Yeah.
All right. From Greg. Okay. It's a good photo.
Second to pop up. There goes.
Nice.
Lord,
Awesome.
trim exposure down there.
I know. What's up with that?
I know. I don't know. It doesn't look like that on my computer. On my screen, it
noticed-
doesn't look like that.
I noticed it's been doing that. It's been washing out everything I throw up on it. So that's weird. All right, guys.
It might just be something with StreamYard.
I think it is.
Yeah, it doesn't look that. The actual picture itself doesn't look that bad.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching, and those who joined me, thanks for coming on. I'll be back on probably another Saturday. Who knows? We don't know. Also, the Locksmith Academy is down one more instructor, so you will see a slight difference in the content that's being uploaded from here on forward, but the quality will not change. Just wanted to put that out there. Thank you, Chris, for being at the convention and supporting me. You are a rock, and so are you, Anna. It's great to see you again, and I definitely look forward to the next one. I think the next one is supposed to be the biggest and best, and every year we try to exceed the benchmark of the last year. So, cheers to the future, guys.
Oh yeah.
All right, and everybody, thanks for
Always a pleasure.
joining us. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Thanks for the invite. Bye.
Eric, you'll have to end it.